Aliens are a part of our lives, such as coffee or YouTube. Everyone knows the meaning of this word, and countless companies make billions on people's desire to meet beings like themselves. Dozens of movie plots scream about people being abducted by little green men, and hundreds of conspiracy theories have been built. But long ago, a simple guy named Enrico Fermi asked an equally simple question: where's the evidence? This question went down in history as the Fermi Paradox and was piled high with explanations. We'll talk about them in the next couple of minutes, right after your answer to the question of whether you believe in aliens in the comments. Because even Enrico Fermi wasn't entirely against this idea, but as he gazed into the night sky, realizing that there are hundreds of billions of stars in our galaxy alone, he was plagued by doubts. Where is everyone, and why don't we see a single trace of another civilization? In reality, it's a paradox because we definitely aren't the only representatives of life in the universe. According to the National Academy of Sciences in the USA, there are 500 quintillion sun-like stars. In turn, around 22% of them host Earth-like planets, or more plainly, planets similar to Earth in terms of their placement around their sun. Such conditions occur around 1% of stars. So even by the most conservative estimates, there are 1 billion Earth-like planets in the Milky Way alone. Before the emergence of life, a process accompanied by a plethora of coincidences occurred. The collision of Earth with another planet, resulting in the formation of the Moon, a distinct axis tilt, volcanoes, and a million other factors. But even if we assume that the chance of life appearing on Earth-like planets orbiting sun-like stars is just 0.1%, the result will surprise you. This equates to 10,000 intelligent civilizations in our galaxy alone and 1 million trillion in the entire universe. Remember, we took the minimum possible number of stars, and scientists typically estimate the emergence of life in Earth-like conditions at 1%. We took it 10 times less and still got 10,000 civilizations in our galaxy. But what evidence of life could we notice? Primarily, it would be radio signals. Humanity has effectively littered the background radiation with our transmissions, and any outside radiation from our sun would look unnatural and suspicious. Logically, if there were a civilization nearby with a similar level of development, we would also notice artificial signals emanating from their system. After all, this is the focus of a specialized organization. Unfortunately, it hasn't found anything yet, and the Fermi Paradox remains relevant. However, there are logical explanations for everything. Firstly, there's the issue of distance. Wireless communication on our planet emerged in 1895. Meaning signals could only be detected within hundreds of light years. Potential neighbors beyond this limit physically can't see us. Moreover, in recent years, Earth's radio background has decreased significantly as we increasingly use low-power cellular networks and fiber optics. Yet all this fails to explain why dozens or even hundreds of specifically tuned stations still haven't picked up anything alien-like. And here come the theories. One of the most popular hypotheses is the rare Earth theory. Its proponents cite thousands, even tens of thousands of factors that made life on Earth possible. They logically argue that the chance of their repetition is extremely low, hence if life exists elsewhere, it's very far away. However, despite having many supporters, this approach doesn't withstand criticism. Firstly, life doesn't necessarily have to be similar to ours. Secondly, who said that only carbon can spawn life? Perhaps we simply cannot imagine the level of development and thinking of our neighbors. This leads to the second theory, suggesting that maybe we're just not interesting for the superior intellects. It's not inconceivable that someone is indeed observing us, perhaps using technology we haven't discovered yet. Maybe those alleged alien signals are out there, but we just can't comprehend them. Another noteworthy hypothesis is the zoo hypothesis, which proposes that we're a pilot experiment of an advanced civilization which monitors us from afar. But returning to the realm of numbers only underscores the paradox. The diameter of our galaxy is 100,000 light years. If someone learned to travel at just 100th of the speed of light, they would have visited everywhere in about 10 million years. That's a mere blink of an eye in the grand scale of the universe. The existence of intelligent life on our planet has only spanned a meager 50,000 years, but considering the potential existence of 10,000 intelligent species, someone could have emerged earlier. It's more than likely. In such a scenario, it's absolutely unclear why we don't see a single trace of them. All of this raises the heads of pessimists. There's the Drake equation, equation which attempts in a relatively scientific manner to calculate the number of possible living civilizations in the galaxy. However, the problem lies in the fact that for it to function properly, we need to encounter about 5 examples of extraterrestrial life. Until then, all variables are nothing more than speculation, tailored to fit whichever theory proponents wish to support. In essence, the logical fact remains that, mathematically speaking, Earth shouldn't be the only suitable planet for life in the galaxy and the universe. With the ancient age of the cosmos, there certainly were advanced civilizations that had plenty of time to leave traces throughout the galaxy. But those traces are absent. Consequently, scientists have divided civilizations into 3 levels: those who can harness their planet's energy entirely, those who do the same with their sun, and those who easily use the energy of the entire galaxy. It's easy to see that we don't even claim the first level and are hovering around the 0.7 mark. All these boundaries are conditional, as are the theories of the great filters, which sift out the unworthy and elevate only a few to the next level of development. It's more readily believed in simple truths. We're destroying each other even on our own planet, drawing boundaries and judging people by the color of their skin. Who said that life in space isn't doing the same? And if not, then why do they need us? First, we need to solve our own problems and only then move forward. While we're on the verge of annihilating each other due to nuclear wars and climate change, even if aliens exist, Earth shouldn't be of interest to them.